Okay, here we are again at Community Books in Grantham with Christopher-Chance, our most prolific author, and we're going to talk about another of his books, Beneath the Poppy Fields. Hi Chris, tell us all about it.
Hello, Ken. This one is about the First World War and how the miners were recruited from the mines around northwest of England, around Lancashire and Yorkshire, and were taken after 3 days training at the Royal Engineers Depot Regiment in Chatham. 3 days. They didn't even get to fire a weapon, they just learnt how to dress. But then they were in the front line, underground, digging to defeat the Germans, because at that time the Germans were winning us because they were there before us and they had all their tunnels dug. Now then, the story starts with Johnny Gordon. He's the protagonist, if you like, who's the boss of a gang of men in Sutton Manor coal mine, and they're recruited to go to France. The recruitment took possibly maybe half an hour of somebody's time, and they were kind of hoodwinked into things like the things that were said were like, you know, you don't want the Hun coming down your street, your wives and kids and they've got bayonets and all the rest, that kind of thing. And patriotism was engendered onto them kind of like that. And then it's the actual event of digging, the lone digging, the horrible, really confined space there, really horribly claustrophobic, even though they were experienced miners. I mean, some of the things, obviously the Germans were mining towards them and we were mining towards the Germans. And any noise that was heard was dealt with by explosion. So if for instance, one of the English boys made a noise in his tunnel and the Germans heard it, his tunnel would be brought down on top of him and on top of them, all of them. And that was the way of it. And whilst they were all giving their best, giving their lives actually, their wives were doing a little bit of gallivanting of their own. Some of them, not all of them, but I've put that in there because of some of the things that I researched with that. And it is more of the war affecting the family unit as well as the blood and gore of the battlefield. It affects everybody at home. And the horrors of everything are explained in the book. The gore, the bloodletting, the futility of the whole affair, really. The old adage of lions led by donkeys comes to the fore.
Okay, so Johnny Gordon, he's based on your grandfather, is he?
That's right. Johnny Gordon was my grandfather.
Yeah.
He inspired me to start writing the book. His death, he was killed in action, and the centenary of the Battle of the Somme was when I started writing the book. And in fact, it was a screenplay that I wrote, and then that screenplay was adapted to the book.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.